Here it go. One more again. Every week. Another episode of the Big Fees Podcast was Gucci. Sam, what's up with you? Got my partner Cry Sam with me.
What's up? What's up, brother?
Lil Broski couldn't make it. He had some previous radio obligations with 93.9 WKYS. It's all good. Shout out to Aladdin.
There it is. The
Coogee
Prince
Media in
making
the
that
building.
money.
Young Dev.
You know what, man?
Coogee. What's Gucci?
I just realized, man, me and him ain't been here.
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
What up, Coogee? I just realized me and him ain't been here at the same time for the last month or so. I feel like I haven't seen Aladdin in about.
Yeah, you know.
Like we've been going back and forth.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, that's how it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying?
We gonna get the band back together.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. How you been? How you feel?
Man, I mean, I don't know when this is dropping, but just so y'all know, it's right after the Knicks lost last night. And I'm keeping a buck. It's been about a month and a half since I had to feel the Knicks losing. So, I mean, I'm a little emotionally, I'm kind of, in a little bit of.
I told you what was going to happen.
Space.
You saw my post before the game.
But you a hater, dude. So
man, I told you.
Like,
I said y'all was going to lose. I said if the president come to y'all's game, because he took the energy away.
He did.
When he came, he took the outside, he blocked the whole outside off.
Yeah.
He took the fun out of it.
Yeah.
He took the fun out of it. And that's the thing about watching the series. The Knicks played, they was having fun.
Yeah.
They was having fun.
Yeah.
Man, let's just get into it. Coogee was the first.
No, I do want to say one thing.
I think that's the first topic.
That is the first topic?
Yeah.
All right, I'm sorry. So go ahead with the first topic, man.
I think
He did. Madison Square Garden ruined the experience by overpricing the tickets for this historic moment.
Damn, that is the first topic.
Yeah.
So
first joint.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say yes.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, the real fans, the ruckus fans, the people that's not the people that are paying $5,000 a ticket. I mean, that's the blue collar, everyday Joe that
Yeah,
like,
that's
what made the Knicks the Knicks. Like, don't get me wrong, the Knicks always had high price tickets. But the reality is that when you start to $5,000, $10,000, like the person that pays $5,000 for the Knicks, odds are that's pretty much a polished individual. I mean, I think that Dolan, who's the owner, he should be serious. I shouldn't say be serious because the team is in the championship, but I think he needs to consider at least hold a couple thousand tickets to like real fans, like it shouldn't be a whole bunch of 10. Like I'm a diehard Knicks fan to the end, but I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like I ain't paying $20,000.
Yeah, nobody. I think he.
Like,
I
per
think.
seat,
I think he ruined. I think he ruined it. Like honestly, I think he ruined. I think he ruined the true essence of them being there. Like that's who you want in the building.
Yeah.
The bus drivers, the train drivers, the garbage work of the sanitation workers.
Yep.
The barbers, the head. You want them in the building.
Yeah, I mean,
you want that, but instead you got them outside because they can't afford to come in and watch this game, and you want to fill it with a bunch of celebrities and rich people. I'm like, that's not what makes the Knicks.
That's not at all.
What makes the Knicks is the dude on the corner selling hot dogs.
Yeah, the streets of New York is what makes
the streets is what make that. I'm like, he ruined it.
Yeah, completely. And
ruined it.
And I'm hoping that they adjust for that. Like put it together a lottery system. Do something.
And
but you gotta
that's what I'm talking about. Like that's what
when
we first started off talking about Donald Trump being there.
Yeah.
The people we're talking about was standing outside.
No,
but they ain't care. They was like, you don't want to sit. We can't afford to be in the building. We still gonna be out here celebrating and cheering our team on and giving them that energy so they can win. So you took the core energy out of the building and you put it outside, and then you allowed him to come and remove that energy. So y'all should have lost.
Well, I'm going to say this. I mean, maybe so.
Spurs in 7.
But whatever. But I think that, I think they're two different things. I don't think Trump being there had to do with the ticket prices. I think if he's there or not, the ticket prices.
I ain't saying that.
And, honestly, I'm not a Trump fan, but I know he's from Queens, so I don't even... I'd rather him not be there because of the attention and stuff. But I don't even think he.
Yeah,
had
he
anything to do
made
with
it about him.
I mean, he from
That
Queens.
shit was I'm gonna keep it
regardless. The
that's-
one thing that Donald Trump is consistent about is that he's a New Yorker from Queens. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So
I mean,
that
I'm not saying he shouldn't have been there. I'm saying he shouldn't have made it about him being there.
Oh, fair point. Fair point.
That's what I'm saying.
point.
He should very well. He has the right to be there.
Fair point.
He a New Yorker. His life and he built this empire in New York where he from. He a diehard Knicks fan just like you. So he had the right to be there. He should have been there.
Yeah.
He just shouldn't have made it about him being there. Like he could have been quiet about that shit. Like don't. Yeah,
I don't think there's a way for the president to be quiet about.
He could have been quiet.
How does the president
Nigga,
speak?
remember George? Remember in the middle of the war, George Bush snuck to Iraq and ain't nobody know. If George Bush can sneak to Iraq and ain't nobody know, Donald Trump can sneak in Madison Square Garden and nobody knows.
Let me tell you something. I agree with with the premise of your question, man. The ticket prices totally blew it. And can I give a quick public service announcement before we switch topics? I don't believe in violence. I definitely believe in the fact that, you know, live and let live. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta give this public service announcement. New York is on some crazy shit right now. I'm gonna keep it a buck. New York is, if you're not watching social media, TV, so there's a reason why you don't walk down the dark alley at night. So if you're a Spurs fan and you're gonna walk and smiling and be grinning, walking down the streets of New York, especially after New York lost, I don't believe in violence. I believe all of that is wrong, but you got to be smart, man. And
I'm gonna your motherfucking jersey off.
Listen,
when you get outside,
New York, y'all
take it off.
Y'all heard enough rap music. Y'all seen enough movies,
Because I'm going to keep it 100.
Yeah.
Wemby punked the shit out y'all last night.
All right, we could change the topic.
That nigga.
We can change the topic.
That
was my public service announcement.
He bullied.
New York is gonna be New York.
He bullied the shit out the game. He smooshed
topic.
Jalen Brunson to the ground. He smacked Obi. He was going hard last night.
Fun right now?
Yeah, he was going. Yeah, that's what we thought. I mean, y'all lost.
What's the next topic, Cooch?
Y'all lost because Wemby. Hey, Wemby, what's up? Wemby, Spurs and 7, man.
He ain't putting money in it, so I ain't even listening to it.
Spurs.
If ain't no money on it, I ain't even listening to it.
Spurs in 7.
By the time this show airs,
what's on the menu, Cooch?
All right, Jay-Z's performance at the Roots Picnics was epic, but did Drake make him switch it up?
I'ma say yeah, because his GQ interview, he was just talking about everything he did on the Roots Picnic.
Mm-hmm.
In the GQ interview, he just said that rappers shouldn't do that, and then he turned right around and he did that shit. So I'm gonna say after Iceman drop, I'm gonna say when Iceman drop, he heard that shit, and he was like, "Fuck that, I gotta say something."
You know what?
He just said in the GQ interview though, we shouldn't be doing that.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I wanted to disagree with you because I knew that's what you were gonna say.
Yeah.
But I have to agree with you.
Yeah.
But I have to throw some sauce on it.
Yeah.
I think that after Iceman dropped, I don't think it was just on Drake. I think Jay was like, you know what, man? Because he did what he did, I just gotta empty out the clip. Like
but he got a right. He had a right to change his mind and switch it up.
Yeah, and I'm honestly, I think that it was great for hip hop. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like he went cold hearted on the people, and I like, you got to make sure you shout out The Wire. So I know, The Wire for the DMV. I mean, well, at least I know it's Baltimore, but a lot of people from DC were involved in The Wire. So, I think that was a dope that he actually used a lot of lines from The Wire.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it was dope. Now the part that's terrible, if you think about it, is that freestyle was probably going to be the song of the summer because I don't know anything else that's really,
everything else we already heard before.
Cranking right now for the summer. Like what happened to summer classics? That's like, if anything, hey Drake, give us a summer classic, bro. Like we need something for this summer.
I think the summer gonna be on fire because they That beef about to happen. I told you that beef was coming.
What do you mean between
Drake and Jay. I told you
Jay
it's
ain't
coming.
good. Jay might do a couple freestyles, but he ain't recording no song on it.
It's coming.
Like, all right, well, we'll see.
It's
But
coming.
we need a summer classic because this summer's dry.
It's
man.
coming.
So
It's
what,
coming.
What you got now?
And I got a PSA announcement for all the dudes out. It's a lot of dudes out there that's really getting on my nerves. Talking about this nigga hair. Like, nigga, you a grown man. You shouldn't care about this nigga hair. Niggas is out there on their social media platforms, my nigga.
Uh-huh.
They're out there on their social media platforms, my nigga, talking about this nigga afro. Like, you're a grown man. Why do you even care he took his dreads out and got a fucking bush? That's girl talk. No disrespect, but it is. That's hair salon shit.
But you realize that that's where we are in hip hop right now.
It's crazy that I know
People
it's a
talking
lot
much
of
about fashion.
Yeah, it's a lot of
as they do
feminine
about
men
the
in
music.
hip hop. It's so like bruh.
Yeah.
That been the topic of people conversations on
I
every
know.
platform.
I know.
It's his afro.
The game is
I'm
changed.
like, this nigga, this is a grown man making other grown men discuss his hair. Not no bullshit. I'm like, y'all
I
niggas.
agree, bro. I agree.
Y'all niggas is
I didn't even
serious-
pay attention
serious-
to that one
did
bit.
you see his hair? I mean, his bush, and you know, was that a wig? Was that a wig? Was that a weave? I'm like,
That-
why you even give a fuck?
Hey man, that's what's happening today. Man, that's what hip hop is turning
It's
into.
hip hop.
That
So
is what hip-hop
hip hop
is
has
turned
turned into. It literally has turned into the weirdest fucking space.
I got a question for you. Who do you think you got at the worst? Like who you think caught the biggest slug?
On the freestyle.
Yeah,
Every all of them.
all of them.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
I think he handed them ass whippings out equally.
Yep, that's true.
He gave all them niggas some bars. He like, let me get these niggas and stop saying the freestyle was weak. It wasn't. That shit was dope as
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah. He went hard.
Everything he doing right now dope as fuck. As you can see, the bush wasn't even a gimmick. He's still rocking the jump.
Yeah. I do hate that him and Dame are just not on the right page, but I get it.
That shit just
kind of sucks, man.
But you got to realize something with that situation. And we're gonna hop off this. You got to realize with that whole Jay and Dame thing. You got to realize something. Dame not a part of their original crew. He's not a part of their original crew.
I got
So
you.
that's the only thing I got to say about that. Like, he not really a part of their original. Their original crew is, you know, who he's still with. Dame kind of came and joined them niggas because of a mutual friend. So that shit turned out to be the way it is because that's usually how it is. You know what I mean? Last one hired, first one fired type shit. Yeah. That's usually how it go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's unfortunate that shit like that because, you know, Dame is pretty much instrumental in the whole success of that shit because of how much of a pit bull he was in them offices and shit. And he wasn't letting people take advantage of his crew.
Yeah.
And I can feel I understand how he feel. He just feel like he just wasn't appreciated. So that's why, you know what I'm saying?
I think the big mistake that Dame made was not realizing that Jay was an artist. Like I think that, you know, Jay is a businessman, but he's an artist, and artists have egos, and that's nothing wrong with that. And Jay was The Rock, you know, and I guess you can call it a business as much as you want to call it a business, but when the business person is also an artist, you got to play to both. And I think that, you know, if you ask me, I mean, I can talk about this for ages, but if I was to simplify it, if Dame would have remembered that Jay is also an artist as well as a businessman, then then maybe things could have played out differently. But I think that he, somewhere along the lines, he forgot that part. And when I say that, he went hard in the paint for Jay.
Mm-hmm.
But at some point, people have to like Jay, and people have to want to deal with Jay. And if they can't get past Dame, then it's going to close doors for Jay. And Jay's an artist thinking like an individual,
But
as opposed
at
to
the end of
a
the day,
person
like I've
thinking
been in
about
Dame, I've been in Dame position before when it comes to
yeah,
manage,
that's right. That's
and when
right.
it comes to management and shit, and I know how you feel. Like you should want Dame in the room. So if you taking You know what I mean? If you taking meetings and shit without your manager, it's because you don't want them to know what you're doing, and that's some backstabbing shit, my nigga.
No, and I know you've been
So
there.
I've been
I know you've been. I forgot that you were there. So
yeah, I've been in those positions
but
before.
I guess let me rephrase.
So that's what I was saying. He just don't feel appreciated for the work that he did put in, and then now you taking meetings and shit and fucking with niggas without even letting me know. That's some weirdo shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's true, but I guess what I'm trying to say is that when you deal with an artist and an artist's ego, you got to play towards that. And I think that, let me flip it another way. If Jay would have told Dame to just play the game for me. I want you to play the game for me. Do you think Dame would have said, okay, I get it. People have to like you in certain spaces, so I'm going to play the game? Or do you think Dame would have said, forget them spaces. If they don't like how we do business, we the Rock?
I mean, but I think Dame did it that way because how many doors closed, how many doors was already closed. As many deals and shit that they was trying to get, and they ain't never get no deal. Mm-hmm. The Iceberg situation when they was making Iceberg and shit, hot, and Iceberg wasn't trying to give them no deal, so they had to create their own shit.
Yeah.
Dame come from that mind frame of just create our own shit. We don't need them niggas. So that's what he was trying to get them on.
And I get it.
Hove was on some, we need them niggas.
But exactly. But that's my point. But that's how an artist. But listen,
Yeah.
that's what I mean. That's how an artist thinks.
Yeah.
Like an artist thinks. Like artists want to be loved. Let's just call it what it is.
Yeah.
Artists want to be loved.
They want to be liked. They want their shit to be credible. They want to be likable. All that shit.
And
yeah,
you need a manager to be a bulldog to get you in the door.
Yeah.
But when you're in those doors,
you want the manager. Yeah, you want the manager to chill.
To chill out.
But if they chill, the manager not gonna chill. Speaking from experience, the manager not gonna chill because he got to make sure what's coming in is the right thing for us, all of us, not just you.
And that's where an artist. That's the problem with the artist.
Yeah,
the artist doesn't think like that.
Hell nah.
So,
artists think about themselves. Trust me.
What we got, yo? What we got?
Oh, one more thing before we hopping in there. One more thing before we hopping in that. I love Maul and Rory. I do. But Maul, for you to say that Get Rich or Die Trying is not a classic album, nigga, you are bugging.
I didn't even.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even have gave that time.
Nigga, Maul said that shit. I was thinking, I don't think it's a classic album. I was like, what the fuck?
I think
it had a huge impact. It had this nigga. That's what made it a classic.
Kind of like Diamond, like
yeah. I was like, nigga, you trip. Shout out to 50, but Maul, you bugging. Talking about Get Rich or Die Trying ain't no classic. Coogee, what's on the menu?
Yeah, that was weird.
All right, so Go celebrated 50 years at the Roots picnic, but why wasn't the bounce beat in that celebration?
That was pretty much right there more of an Aladdin question. I gotta say that for him.
Yeah.
So we can skip that joint.
Okay.
Oh, did Trayon White endorsing Jens George hurt chances of becoming mayor? Hurt his chances of becoming mayor?
Hurt his chances or
her? Yeah.
I mean, shoot, that's Ward 8, right?
Yeah, but
how's that gonna hurt her chances?
Nah, I think it did.
You think? How so?
Because he under indictment and all that shit right now. He under the bribery charge.
Ward 8 is a
and
Judge
Pirro trying to lock him up.
Ward 8 is a different kind of ward. Remember,
but
that's Marion Barry.
She already denounced him though.
True, but Ward.
Did you see that?
Huh?
Did you see her interview on
what
news? Yeah, when she was like she was disassociating herself with him for saying that because it can ruin her campaign.
So I didn't see that. I'm sorry,
yeah, it can.
But I don't.
And then McDuffie used it against. I said, watch him use that against her, and he did. And he used that shit right. Did you see it? He used that shit right against her. He was like, because Trayon exact words was, I like Kenya McDuffie as a person, but I wouldn't vote for him for mayor. I vote for George. Mm-hmm. And I was like, damn, why you do that? Like you caught up on the bribery charges. You getting indicted. You got the D.C. district attorney on your ass, and she one of the most popular judges and attorneys in the country. Mm-hmm. And she making it known she coming after you, and you endorse. That look like that's part of my crew, and I'm caught up on money scheme and shit. So she had to go on the news when McDuffie threw it at her, like he threw it at her on a debate.
Yeah,
she had to like pretty much disassociate herself with him.
And that's fine, but let me ask you this, because first of all, Ward 8 is a different kind of ward. Marion Barry if Marion Barry endorses anybody, right? Do you think it's the same problem?
No, that's Marion Barry though.
I mean,
Neither one of them ain't Marion Barry.
no. I mean, but Trayon, if you think about it,
Neither one of them
I mean,
ain't Marion Barry.
Let's be clear. Obviously, Marion Barry is a legend, but Trayon, with what everything's Trayon's going through, if Trayon, like Ward 8 is just a different kind of ward. I don't think I get.
You talking about one ward? We talking
But
about
that's his endorsement.
yeah, but
His endorsement's only going to affect that ward. The rest of the city don't give a damn what Trayon says. Ward 8 cares what Trayon says. Northwest don't care about what Trayon has to say. Northwest, I bet you the average person in Northwest doesn't even know what Trayon said. Trayon,
all of them know.
I mean, maybe so, but I think Trayon. I think people look at Ward 8 because of the history of Ward 8 and everything that's going on in Ward 8 as Ward 8's on their own page. That's my take on it. But you're much more in tune with the city, so let's keep it a buck. Even though I'm closer to Ward 8 than you are, but I think Trayon, I don't know. I don't think that the city is going to be won or lost by Trayon's endorsement. That's just my take on it.
I don't think so.
But
if it wasn't that big of a deal, I don't think she would have disassociated herself.
No, I mean she has to do it.
Yeah.
But I think if Marion Barry was still Marion Barry and he did it, I think whatever.
But see, that's the part you throwing me off at. Like, he not Marion Barry. He not even in the mayor's seat.
No. But I'm saying
Even though he's from Ward 8, he not as powerful.
No, I mean, that's the thing. That's why I kind of disagree. Ward 8 loves Trayon. And the only reason why I'm comparing
I'm not saying they don't love him.
No.
I say he's not as powerful.
I get it. But the only reason why I'm comparing them is I'm saying that because Trayon is a councilman, Ward 8, even though he's getting through all this, the rest of the city does
Kenny
not
McDuffie
care.
from Ward 8 too.
I mean, fair enough. But I'm saying Trayon is like, when he got caught up in all that craziness, I thought that it would be like, nah, we don't want that in our ward. But he's as popular as ever in Ward 8. So clearly Ward 8 is like more loyal to individuals than the politics around them. So, but I just don't think the rest of the city cares about Ward 8 like they once did. So I think only reason I use Marion Barry is because if Marion Barry could count on any ward in this damn city, he could always count on Ward 8.
Yeah.
And it's for this. But even when he did the craziness, other than the hotel. But when he did the other little stuff on the waterfront, he did it in Ward 8. So I don't know, man. I apologize to the folks of Ward 8, but Ward 8 and everything that goes on with Ward 8 is its own city. There's DC and then there's Ward 8 of DC. So I don't think that.
I agree with that.
I don't think it's gonna affect anything. What we got, y'all? Great combo, though. Oh, by the way. Quick tangent. So I went to an event last Thursday, and I said, yes, I live in the DMV, to a bunch of people from DC.
Yeah.
And they hosed me. Pause. They were like, yo, what the hell is that? The DMV, you from the Department of Motor Vehicles? And I was like, I never knew that there's an issue. And they had McDuffie, vote McDuffie things, pins on. I didn't know that there was an issue with saying that you from the DMV area or you live in the DMV area.
I ain't from
the
the
Washington. Damn, these dudes are shaking their heads and out. I never knew that. I thought
I ain't from no motherfucker. I'm not from the DMV.
I thought everybody thought that.
I'm from DC.
They were like, they went as far as to say Wale ain't from DC. Like they was going gangster. And I was like,
we don't do that shit.
God. So y'all don't even like Wale? Or at least claim he's from the city because he's from PG?
Nah.
God.
Nah.
Y'all can't see this, but the whole room is shaking their head right now. The entire room is shaking. Up to this day, I thought Wale was like, was like DC to, he represented DC.
Nah.
So Wale, now I understand your problems in DC. Now I get it, man.
It's DC.
What?
And then there's Baltimore, and then it's the DMV. I'm not from the DMV. I'm from the District of Columbia.
I never knew that, man. Well,
I'm
I don't
from
want to
DC.
tie this conversation up, but to this day, I thought everybody was. I know there's DC, but I thought PG County, Mo County, DC, everybody was kumbaya. But Like I said, that's
mean,
me
nah,
me
that's
being
dead.
in New York.
I mean, I don't take it away from them and shit. That's their thing.
Yeah.
That's just not me.
No,
'Cause
but
when
I
I
mean,
grew up- when
you
I-
saw their faces
Yeah.
too. But it was like, no. If you,
Nah, I mean, they
DC,
because
and then
they
there's
from-
everywhere else. There's no
because
DMV
they from
in
DC.
I know, but I thought DC and DMV, I thought it was
Nah.
synonymous with each other. Like,
Nah, we don't
like
do
New
that
York
shit,
is a
huh?
tri-state area. Like, you don't think of it
Nah.
like,
We don't- yeah,
oh
we
no,
don't-
you from here and you're not from this. Unless
Nah, we
you
don't
really.
do that shit, Holmes. We don't
Okay.
do that shit.
All right, well-
that's like you. Where you from?
Like, I'm from New York. Well, I'm from the Bronx, and of course I lived in Mount Vernon. But
Yeah.
people in the Bronx and Mount Vernon, they kind of have a harmonious kind of situation. Like, people don't trip hard about that.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
if you say, "Yo, I'm from the New York area,"
But they're not gonna mesh it all together.
I
Like
mean,
that whole DMV thing came in literally with the music scene and when the entertainment scene started to really rise.
Yeah.
Then it came in because there was so many different artists coming from different parts of this area.
Mm-hmm.
This wasn't DC. It was DC. It was Maryland, and it was VA.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of them cats was going to the same studios and recording, and Midi East and all that shit was all coming together.
Yeah.
And it was, DC artists working with Maryland artists and Maryland
Yeah.
artists working with Virginia artists. So then that slow, I think Dre All Day in the Paint started that.
Oh, okay.
And Dre All Day in the Paint said, well, fuck it, this is just the DMV. Because DC, Maryland, and Virginia.
Yeah.
So that's their thing. But if you ask somebody like myself, who born uptown and raised on the south side there, I'm from the district. I'm from DC. I'm not gonna say I'm from the DMV.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say DC.
Yeah, I mean, once again, New York, it might be a neighborhood thing, people might say. But in terms of the New York area, like maybe if you're from Jersey, they might be like, nah, you're from Jersey. But even then, it's not as harsh as what I witnessed. Like,
Yeah.
yo,
You'll get fucked
like,
up. I ain't
yeah,
gonna lie.
like
to you.
on some, that's, but I mean, I thought I was going to get myself in some real issues.
Yeah, it should, yeah.
And now I see why Kevin Durant does not want to come back and play for the Bullets, because he probably like, look, I already know if I come play for the, like, I'm from PG. I'm not even from
Yeah,
DC.
niggas will fuck you up
Kevin
for that
Durant, I understand now, my brother. For all those years I thought you should come home, now I get it, because y'all on some bullshit. Anyway, what we got, man? That, like, real talk.
What's next on the menu?
right, bro.
They still salty over there. Like, how you gonna call our area DMV? It's Washington, D.C.
All right, last up. Why are men so disgusted that Dr. Brown lied about her doctorate?
That surprises me.
Disgusting.
Yeah, I say it's a lot of. Once again, it's a lot of girly acting men, man. For no disrespect to the women, but it's a lot of like when Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, when all this whole stuff. I always wait to talk about stuff because I gotta see what the landscape is. I always do. So I'm glad we're having this show later and talking about it later. And majority of the people that was bashing her, she had a lot of women bashing her. What was understandable for the women, but it was dudes. It was dudes like literally bashing her. I was like, what's wrong with y'all niggas out here these days? Like, why the fuck is her saying she a doctor and you finding out she's not a real doctor? Why is that making you want to say, I can't believe she did that? I don't understand this. What type of person is she? Like, shut your bitch ass up, my nigga, for real. She had speaking engagements with other men that didn't even want to sit next to her on the stage. I'm like, what the fuck? If I had a speaking engagement with Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, if I had a speaking engagement with her, and then that type of news came out that she didn't really hold a doctorate, myself personally, I'm going to be happy because now I get the insiders, I get the exclusive to go out with her and talk about this shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm not finna sit up and say to her, I can't do this show with you now. Like, nigga, what?
Yeah.
I'm sitting down and I'm talking to her and I'm like, look, this news came out. me and you gonna have a personal conversation. We're gonna go out. We're gonna do what we do. When the question the role arise, then this how we gonna play it. That shit ain't gonna do nothing but boost my shit, especially if she got more, awareness to her brand than I do. I'm like, this gonna help my brand. I ain't finna back out. I'm finna figure out how we can make this shit work for the both of us. Not no fucking. I ain't gonna sit up and bash you and talk bad about you. I'm gonna be like, let's see how we can make this shit work. Let me help you out. Let's help me help us.
Our algorithms must be different because what I saw on social media, it seemed like it was heavily weighed towards women. So
no, I said a lot of women.
Okay. So regarding the dudes, I can only this. Okay, look. Number one, if you are a doctor and you went through the process of getting your doctorate and all that other stuff, you have a right to be upset. Let's put that as a if she
the women
not,
do.
If she has not, no, men and women. I mean, if she has not, no. Hold on. If I went through the process of getting myself educated and licensed, and you didn't do that, but you're gonna run around with the same title as me, whether you a man or woman, that's just. I mean, I take that as disrespect. So but I don't think that's what you're talking about. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Well, nah, hold on. Okay, boom. You're licensed to do what you do for a living, right?
Yeah.
Now, if somebody just came in and said, nah, I'm going to do this, and they paid, and they didn't take any of the courses, they didn't do any of the work, they just literally was like, yo, I'm going to do what Feezy do. Boom. You'd be like, and they got paid the same amount of money or more than you, and they didn't do any of the courses. And
I will not give a fuck.
If they got paid way more than you, yes, you would. I know you, brother.
If they got,
I know
if they got paid way more than me to do what I do,
yeah,
and they had to go through what I went through,
anything that you had to go through, yes.
I'm not gonna give a fuck.
Well, listen, I know you, and I think you would, but let's say I'm gonna hold you by your word.
You saying if we talking about the opposite sex? You saying if a woman came in?
I'm saying if anybody.
No, you can't say anybody. We talking about girl and boy now.
Okay, all right. So if a woman came in and she didn't do any of the licensing or did anything that you did to get your job, and she came in and she automatically off the rip was doing your job, unlicensed, everything, and she was getting paid way more on the news and talking about, oh, this is the plight of ABC. And
because so
you would be like, yo, how's she gonna talk about?
No, the fuck, I'm not gonna be mad because I didn't put myself in that position that she did. I'm doing a quiet practice. Her practice is loud. The people that's complaining are the people that's doing quiet practices, and you don't know nothing about them. She wanted her brand to be that big, so she was gonna go on social media and do all that other stuff that these people not doing. So if they was doing it, you understand? So that's where the jealousy come in at, is they doing it on a low tip, and they doing it quietly, and she wanted it to be bigger. Yeah. So how the fuck you gonna get mad at me? Because how you gonna get mad at me? Because I worked my shit and I got it here, and your shit's still over in the corner somewhere. Shit.
Oh no. Listen, let me say this. First of all, I don't have a problem with her. So this is not. I could care less one way or another. What I'm saying is that I went to GW University. I had to take the courses. I had to do this. I had to do that. Money, this, that, everything that I had to do. And somebody's just going to come out and say, boom, I went to GW, and they use that as their calling card to do 1,001 things. And then you find out later that they never even went to GW. And I'm a GW person that went through all that. I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm hating the person's hustle. I don't think the hustle is the issue. The issue is that I went through A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, probably spent A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, and all you had to do is wake up one morning and just say, this is who I am. You remember that?
Guess what?
That joke?
Guess what? That's you that had to do that.
Listen.
I don't have, bro.
But that means and nobody should have to go to school. Nobody should have to get licensing.
Okay, let me break it down to you like this.
Licensing then?
At WPGC, there's a department called imaging. You know what imaging is, the commercials and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Majority of the people that worked in imaging went to college for that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. I learned it in there and was doing it. And could make the same amount of money they could. How you gonna get mad at
But
me?
nothing's wrong with that. The issue is that if you were to say,
How you gonna get mad at me?
No, nothing.
So
with that.
so imagine if you went to college and you all the shit you did,
Yeah,
and for you to learn that shit,
yeah.
and I did all my shit hands on, and now I'm in a better position than you with them same skills
Yeah.
that I did not have to go to college and do.
Yeah.
With them same skills, I'm making more money than you somewhere in New York doing the same shit
That's
you're doing.
not the same thing.
That's the same
No,
thing.
It's not. No, it's not. You know why it's not the same thing?
Because if somebody asks me
because-
what I do, I gotta say I executive produce TV.
No, everything you said is what you were doing. I'm saying, why do you have to fake your credentials? If you're good at what you do, why do you need to fake any credentials? Just say you're good at what you do.
She ain't faking nothing.
That's what this whole issue is about. The issue is about her faking credentials, or
But
at
she
least
not,
that's what
though.
they're saying.
She not, though.
Allegedly. That's what they're saying.
She not though.
But that's the thing.
No,
They
that's,
said they
that's
can't find her college degree. They can't find her
Because
dissertation. Like
she doesn't
it's
have
her credentials.
She don't have to diagnose anybody, so she don't have to have the shit that you got.
And now here's where I thought you were going. I thought you were saying that men were upset that she was making money off of the whole thing in terms
No, I
of the
think-
advice. Now let me separate the two. Being upset because somebody did not get the proper credentials is one issue. Being upset because somebody's giving bad advice while also not having the proper credentials is another thing. I thought you were saying to me that men are upset because how dare she talk about relationships and all this other stuff, and she doesn't really have the expertise to talk about it.
Yeah.
Now that, to me, I'd be like, who cares? Everybody talks about relationship stuff. Now, but that's where I kind of agree with you in the sense that if all she's doing is talking about half the people that talk on like tonight's conversations or whatever, they
None of them got no
randomly
fucking degree.
talking about
Nobody
it.
listen-
So to me,
Don't nobody listen
now,
to that shit.
That part, I completely agree with you in the sense to be like, yo, man, let her speak. But if I'm a credentialed person, I mean, hey, you know enough about fraternities and all that other stuff. You can't just wake up and say, oh yeah, I'm a part of this fraternity.
Nah.
Like you can't do that. You might mess around and get effed up. And there's a reason why, because they've went through a certain process. So to me, if those are the people that are upset, the ones that went through the process, I don't look at that as hating or anything like that. I look at that as, yo, man, if I had to go through a process and you didn't have to do it, then you've totally made all the work I did.
That's hating.
Like,
I'm sorry.
that's not hating, brother. That's not hating,
is,
man. That's not, I mean,
It's sort of like,
you
okay,
just said it
okay, this
yourself.
is what it's sort of like.
Yeah.
It's sort of like me and you dating the same chick, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she making you do all this shit. She making you do all of this shit just to see a titty. But I don't gotta do nothing you doing, and I'm fucking. You gonna be mad? You gonna be mad? Why you mad at me? She making you.
well, hold on.
She making you do all that to see a
Let me
titty.
ask the question.
I don't gotta do
So
all that to
what
see
you're
a
saying
titty.
is, but you're saying though, in the reverse, if I was the dude that was getting the loving and you wasn't getting nothing, you're telling me you'd be like, okay, just continually giving to her while you knowing I'm smashing.
No, I'ma stop giving to her.
I'm saying, but what if you kept
But I
on
ain't-
giving it to her? But what if you kept on trying to give to
Nah,
her?
I ain't, after I find that's dumb.
See, that's the point I'm trying to
Nah,
make.
that don't
to
make
you.
no.
The point I'm trying to make to you is
You don't
if
make
a
no
person,
sense.
If a person could just call themselves a doctor and not go through the process of being doctor, going through the process,
I'm not gonna hate-
then
I'm
it's
not
dumb. Hold on, using your word.
I'm not
dumb
gonna
to go through the process of being a doctor.
I'm not gonna hate on you because
Hold on. Forget the
I ain't
word
gonna
hate.
hate on you because it was easier for you. I ain't gonna
You
hate.
just gave my point.
No,
You
I'm
just-
not gonna hate on you because your process was different than mine.
But you just said it was dumb for you to
It
continue.
was dumb for me. It'd be dumb for me to keep continuing to shower her with gifts and I'm not fucking.
Then the point that I'm trying to make to you is it's dumb to be a doctor and go through the process of being a doctor if somebody doesn't have to go through the process to be a doctor.
Nah, you don't make no sense.
Oh, now I don't make no sense.
you need-
Now I don't make no sense. Do y'all understand what I'm saying?
Hell no.
Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Thank you. If they're upset that she didn't go through the process. Honestly, I don't care one way or another. I mean, do you make your money? I don't think half this relationship stuff, is even worth. I think it's a market that people are playing off of, but to me personally, I don't
listen to none of
I
that
don't think
shit.
it's like anything to be taken like clinically.
I don't
And by the
listen to
way,
none of
I
that
had to
shit.
say this to somebody the other day. I think one of the issues that women have to kind of make note of is it was really Kevin Samuels that changed the whole game. Like, I think he was the one that really turned this male versus women thing on its head.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
before him, it was like he was the first one. Before him, I think men might have not done what men were supposed to do, but they kind of knew what to do. I think he was the first one to turn around and be like, look, men don't have to do nothing. And I was like, damn. And I think that now I'm not saying you should do right, do what you need to do for your woman, but I think Kevin Samuels was the first one that totally messed his whole game up. So you're celibate, so don't even get into this.
Yeah.
This ain't a conversation for you.
Yeah.
Anyway, man, what's up? I mean, we got anything else, man? We done here?
I think that's it.
Yeah, man, it's good seeing you,
You
my
too, huh?
brother. Hey, how we doing with the cleanse and all that other stuff?
Yeah,
man? How many pounds down?
No, now I'm 7.
7? I dropped.
I can get back in these joints, so I'm back. I'm shit struggle, boy.
Hey, man, I'm
fuck it.
gonna put you on game, man. Learn about cortisol, man. That's my new thing, cortisol. I take the magnesium and all that other good stuff, man.
That's
So,
good for you. Fuck that shit. So
like,
thank you for-
subscribe. You gotta come
make
on,
sure
man.
you like, share, subscribe, comment. We out. See you next
He
time.
don't really comment. I'm tired of talking about whatever he wants to talk about. I need y'all to comment, man.
They do comment.
Oh, well, why
We
don't
see y'all on the next
we need
episode.
to
Shout out to
address
my little
somebody that
broski lad.
comments. Hey, you're pissing me off. Anyway, y'all take it. Y'all take care.